All right, we're here in Mark Mitchell's studio on Capitol Hill. And first we're going to take a look at some of the plaids and shirting material that he uses for his shirts.
Well, these are a couple vintage pieces that I have just recently gotten that are both thrilling. One of them is wool from the 40s, and one of them is, it's got to be a 40s or a 50s cotton flannel in a wonderful shadow plaid stripe.
Shadow plaid, is that what they call that when it's a little fuzzy like that? Oh.
Which you see in a lot of Pendletons. I don't have any of the Pendleton versions right here. But you see it a lot in Pendleton.
It's so pretty.
That's a find, and it's soft as can be. And this is a great piece too.
Yeah.
In a really classic, simple plaid. So I can't wait to use that for something.
Where do you find your wools, or is that top secret?
That's kind of top secret because there's not a lot of it
out
there. So I jump on it when I get it.
That's totally fair.
And then I got tempted and make things like this one. I couldn't resist, and I kept it for myself. It was so good when I got it, and I was like, I've got to have that one. So
right.
I try and stay out of the vintage goods as much as I can because it's such a limited thing.
Yeah.
So.
Cool. Well, and then so the one of the really interesting things about your work is that on one hand we have these kind of workman utility shirts, and then on the other we've got
it's like Barbie.
Yes. And so Mark was just showing me a couple of pieces that he's working on now. This may we say who it's for? Is that we'll say a prominent and well loved Seattle music icon. What the heck? Yeah. And then over here, tell me about this one again.
This one is for Paula, the Swedish housewife, of course.
Yes.
Because who else
pull
in
that
Seattle
off.
could really carry all this around?
Yeah.
We made that for her 2 years ago, or a year and a half ago, I guess. And she's worn it a few times. It requires a couple of butlers to do the act.
To get the,
So it's got all sorts of attachments that you don't see here. There are feather fans that attach to it, and feather shoulder pieces, and a tail, and everything else. It's all lined in this crazy orange-pink silk charmeuse. This is all silk. The outside is a beautiful silk satin that I bought in Manhattan a couple years ago for her. She likes nice fabrics, and she likes nice detail, so she's always a pleasure to work with because she just lets me cut loose and do crazy things.
Yeah. If anybody is curious about checking out Paula, they ought to do that. That's for
definitely.
Sure.
She's a one-of-a-kind Seattle treasure, I would say.
Yeah. And other Seattle treasure wore this gown. Can we say?
No, let's not.
Okay, all right. And Mark was telling me this is an Anna Sui fabric that he used to make this very sort of kind of a. You know what it reminds me of? Nashville, the Robert Altman movie.
Nice.
Yeah, kind of 70s country, elegant and
well,
sweet.
I certainly love that. I love the country element to anything.
Yeah. Cool. Well, I'll make sure that everyone knows how to find your stuff online, and from front to back with the wools and the silks, satins. Thanks, Mark.
Thank you.